YouTube, it's Rico, man. Back with another video. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got a SoLLUMINATI before they were famous video, Spiritual Soul Biography. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the main YouTubers that inspired me in what I do on YouTube right now currently. So, for reasons behind reaction videos and stuff, SoLLUMINATI, Flight Reacts, Cash Nasty, DJ Ghost. It's a lot of people that inspire me to how I do YouTube currently. So this is why y'all see a lot of reaction videos. But don't be mad though. It's gonna be more videos. I know some people want to see vlogs and all that stuff. All that stuff is coming soon. We getting stuff on track, getting stuff took care of. So vlogs and all that stuff will be coming back to the channel real soon. Y'all just gotta stay tuned. But right now, this is what's getting our channel a lot more support at the moment, so that's why we do a lot of reaction videos. Like I said, he's one of the main people from YouTube that inspired me to do reaction videos on YouTube and be good at it and stuff like that. So I said I gotta react to this. So y'all know what time it is and what we getting into, but before we get started, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Excuse me if you're brand new. And don't forget to tell your friends and family about the channel so they can become possibly supporters of the channel as well. So definitely let them know about the channel because we react to nothing but bangers on the channel. But other than that, y'all see what's going on. Then we start the screen record. That started and we finna play.
What's good with y'all young bulls? Hey man, this video y'all looking at right now, I was 15 years old, my nigga. I was 15 years old in my first dunk contest. This is at this little camp. As y'all can see, this beat right here jumping over the chair, trying to jump from the free throw line. Oh.
And he was tall and lanky back then, so that means around that time he was at least close to 6 feet right there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but throughout history, man, lately from the 2000s and up, we've been seeing a lot of young players from times before they were even freshmen in high school and stuff, and then basically started high school, freshman years to just sophomore year, etc., etc. They got so many bunnies. It's like the genetics is crazy with today's basketball players that's coming up, man. Because back then, even people from the 90s, 80s, etc. would tell you that they weren't seeing many kids having bunnies like that so young. Like it took some of them to the time they got to probably senior year or even college before they started being able to jump that high and dunk basketball and stuff. So this generation definitely got a lot of players that's like that from times they were young, like 14, 15, or even younger than that, where they was already doing dunks and stuff like that. So our generation of talent is just crazy right now. So shout out to this generation because they definitely advance in the game into higher limits pretty much.
Before SoLLUMINATI would become a staple of the YouTube community off the back of his gameplay, challenge, reaction, and personal vlog style videos. Before SoLLUMINATI would reinvent himself in 2019 and open up a new channel called Spiritual Soul, where he offers his audience general tips on well-being of all sorts.
If you're one of them people out there that barely have any friends, you probably talk to the same person every single day, probably a cousin. You probably got one friend. You probably follow a whole bunch of Instagram models, a whole bunch of girls that's living their best life, which making it worse for you, but let's not get to there. You probably just be looking at everybody living their best life and you probably be at home mad at yourself because you feel like you're not good enough.
SoLLUMINATI is an American YouTube personality best known for posting all.
And if you're doing that, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta start finding motivation to be better, go crazy. Like at the end of the day, the stuff y'all see these people do, y'all could be doing, man. Cause I see a YouTuber right now by the name of CJ on 32s come from a background of gangs and going to jail and stuff, etc., etc. to now. Cause also too, what I did tell y'all too, he from my hometown. So right now he currently got a Lambo. The only person out of my whole town that got a Lamb just driving. And like I said, his background is coming from jail, gang, all that type of stuff. Basically street shit and so on and so on, man. To now he got hella cars, even got a Lamb, a C8 Corvette, etc., etc. Like, y'all gotta go check out his channel. It's called CJ on 32s. Definitely go check him out. But y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. But man, y'all gotta look at people like them and get motivated, because just because you might not be doing so good right now, or you're not where you want to be in life just yet, watch these guys and you'll get motivated. It's simple. You got to think of it of being more motivated to do something and achieve goals, not look at it as, oh, my life is terrible, man. They living their best life, but I can't, man. I'm feeling bad for myself. I wish I would have did this, did all of that, etc., etc. Don't look at it and think like that. You got to look at it as, if he can do it, I can do it. Pretty much at the end of the day, it's just up to you to make those type of moves and stuff and changes that you need to make for you to become pretty much where they're at, but be better. Strive to be better. I'm not saying you gotta be exactly like them. No, you gotta be better. Like, that's everybody's goal at the end of the day. That should be everybody's goal, to be better than who they're motivated by or inspired by, etc., etc. Stuff like that. Just motivate yourself to be better and go ahead and make the moves and changes that you need to make. Simple.
All types of different content on his self-titled YouTube channel. Since the first launching of his channel back in 2012, he's posted a variety of NBA 2K style videos.
This is the 2K Secrets video, should I call it? Or should I say, man, just go ahead and grab your popcorn.
He's also done challenge videos.
Like a one-chip challenge or something. This chip is crazy hot, not for the faint of heart or stomach. Then why the fuck is you giving it to me to eat then, my nigga?
And of course, some all-time great reaction videos.
Out of everybody in the world, this dude did a school project on me. You could have did it on LeBron. You could have did a school project on anybody. He did one on me.
At this point in his career, SoLLUMINATI already has over 1.5 million subscribers attached to his primary YouTube account, and he's racked up over 100 million views. SoLLUMINATI has oftentimes been referred to as the king of Sunset Beach, but he wasn't always destined to be a YouTuber. At one point, he was a promising young basketball player at the high school and college levels, but after finding success early on in his life with his content creation, he realized that his path had already been set and made the decision to concentrate on becoming one of the most prolific and infamous YouTubers ever. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Azalea Hart, back at it again with a brand new video. This one taking a look at the come up of SoLLUMINATI prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous. You guys have been asking for this one for a really long time now, so I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to check out other videos we've done on other YouTubers like Tommy Craze, Trevor Wallace, and Danny Duncan. If you want to get your chance to vote on what's next around here, be sure to follow our new Instagram account at Before They Were Famous. Let's get into the story.
Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
SoLLUMINATI was born Jayante Baines on October 4th, 1994 in Detroit, Michigan. To be completely honest with you guys, not a whole lot is known about SoLLUMINATI's childhood. He's been pretty tight-lipped when it comes to most of those details. We know that he's got a brother and a sister, but he likes to keep the details of these relationships and his family's private lives out of the spotlight.
And that's one of the main things why I rock with him too, man, because at the end of the day, on social media or the internet in general, you don't never really want to put your family or personal relationships online. Like, literally, you don't want everybody knowing every single thing about you and what your family got going on, etc., or what kind of cars and stuff they driving and stuff. Like, he probably did so much for his family that we don't know about. He possibly bought his mom some good stuff like cars, possibly a place to live, etc. But actually, he did say that they live in Detroit still, but at the end of the day, it don't matter because he said they took care of. They all got good jobs and stuff. I know his brother doing YouTube and stuff, but long story short, at the end of the day, he making sure that he don't really expose too much of his personal life on the internet, and let alone on YouTube, because the way shit spread on the internet nowadays is crazy. And once stuff get posted on the internet, that stuff stays on the internet for the rest of life. And I'm glad he don't really post all his personal stuff online and stuff, because that's how you keep everything about you kind of confidential at the end of the day. Like, can't nobody really be able to say anything personal to you about anything because they don't know nothing, because they don't be able to see anything that would give them some type of ammo to use against you and stuff like that. So that's another reason why I definitely rock with him. He keep everything confidential. He don't say nothing that needs to not be said on the internet at the end of the day. He doesn't say nothing. So we're going to leave it at that, but definitely try to do that, what he doing pretty much at the end of the day. Don't never let too many people know too much about you unless you want to. It just depends on the type of person you is, to be honest.
Certain you just can't bring out to public, and my family is one of them. Now I do got a brother, you already know, God Triller. He you know, he posts 2K. You know, I got a little sister who's starting to rap. You know, my family, they just chilling doing them. But I got some crazy subscribers, man. Y'all be just going, grabbing pictures. Y'all be calling people's phones, hacking numbers. I don't know what the fuck going on, but it's just...
And that's another thing, too, because somehow people be getting a hold of emails, phone numbers, personal stuff that you wouldn't think they would be able to get a hold of once they figure out who your people's is and stuff. They find ways to hack and all that stuff, which is crazy. So that's another reason why I wouldn't really be trying to post too much about personal things online, because the less y'all know, the harder it is for y'all to use or say anything against us. Whenever if something happened, then all of a sudden now y'all want to say all of this and that to throw us more in the dirt and stuff like that, but we can't get y'all that type of ammo to use against. So y'all just gotta definitely be only looking forward to what we post online, because y'all know once we post online, it's gonna be nothing but great content and nothing crazy to the point where it's gonna get us in conspiracies and all that type of hate and all that type of stuff. So definitely just look forward to what y'all already know we be posting online. Simple. We ain't gonna post nothing that we don't need y'all to know. That's just it. It ain't gonna happen.
It's crazy when you a YouTuber, right?
But my man was born and raised in Detroit, which means he reps the city as often as possible. I also think it's a pretty safe assumption to make that So grew up a huge fan of the Detroit Pistons, and being 10 years old in 2004, he would have been the perfect age to experience the Pistons' most recent championship.
Detroit basketball! Ladies and gentlemen, the video of the world champions of basketball, the Detroit Pistons!
The reason I mentioned this is because the one thing we know for sure about
And that
SoLLUMINATI's
team was
upbringing
special.
is that he was
Y'all got to
a
go back and look at that
fantastic
team if y'all don't
basketball
know about that 2004 Detroit basketball team. Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, and so on. Tyshawn Prince. Team was nice.
I say I started taking it serious my 7th grade year.
Despite originally planning on being a part of the football team, basketball ended up being So's calling for a little while. He attended Detroit Cody High School, where he was part of the basketball team, acting as their 6'4" point guard. Throughout his high school career, So averaged 13.2 points, 1.2 assists, 9.3 rebounds, 1 steal, and an insane 4.3 blocks per game. For the record, these are stats that we got from the website Max Preps, which tracks school sports statistics. So, on the other hand, he remembers his numbers a little differently.
In high school, bro, I was real good, my nigga. All jokes aside, I was averaging 24 points, 14 rebounds, like 7 blocks, bro. Like a good 5 assists, something like that. We had a good team too. That's the only reason why I wasn't averaging.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know if he was dead ass serious with that or what, but we can only go off based was literally online or something that covers statistics from high school and stuff and so on and so on. But if you remember it like that, then in a way he thinks that's the truth. So we ain't gonna say too much on that because we don't really know for sure except for what's posted online. Other than that, he was still decent even with the 13 points and I think what she say 9 rebounds a game. That's still decent. So it is what it is though.
Like 30. This is some more clips I had got too, my nigga. As you can see, this nigga like 6'9", threw his shit off the glass. You see, I'm out of here, go. You See, I used to just be doing all type of shit.
After finishing high school, So moved on to college where he attended Odessa University. He only ended up staying 1 year at Odessa, but as a member of their basketball team, he averaged 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. He even shot 65% from the field that year, but So doesn't talk much about his college playing days. That probably has something to do with that time in his life being a huge turning point for him. You see, back around that time, So was tearing up the hardwood in high school and college. He was also dabbling with YouTube. In 2015, influenced by guys like Chris Move, So started posting NBA 2K gameplay videos like this one under the name King.
Watch live and local news on a variety of networks with YouTube TV. Try it free.
So. His very first video gained a huge audience of around 20,000 quite quickly, and from that point on, So was off and running. At first, his uploads consisted of a lot of My Part gameplay footage as well as 2K tips and tricks videos. But So quickly moved on and branched out to new forms of content. He changed his moniker to SoLLUMINATI to instantly stand out. But as he was looking to diversify his content, he kept running into one problem. School was taking up way too much of his time.
I'd say about a week ago, I had finally decided that this was going to be my last semester of college, my last semester of school in general. The position I'm in my life right now, I just don't have time for school.
Basically, So was feeling drained and pulled into too many directions.
And I'm not gonna tell y'all, for y'all that got different goals and dreams in life, like, I wouldn't tell y'all to don't go to school, but if you feel like school ain't for you, you definitely gotta find out what's more convenient for your lifestyle. Like, is it working, going to the army, what? Because if you're not going to school, you definitely need to be doing something where you can still be able to support yourself. I'm not telling you to give up on school and just be a stay-at-home person and not have anything going for yourself. Obviously, you got to have money coming in some type of way, so you definitely at least need to be working if you ain't going to school. So I will say that, because some people like him, it's a lot of YouTubers that have said, I gave up on school because what YouTube did to my life. Pretty much at the end of the day, YouTube allows you to work from home. Basic knowledge right there. Allows you to work from home, provide for you, possibly your family, depending on how big and good at YouTube you are, because there's people that's been able to support multiple family members and stuff like that off of YouTube, depending on what they do and how good they are. They've been getting paid a lot of money. They've been getting paid a decent amount, like they're celebrities at the end of the day. So that's self-explanatory right there. YouTube definitely changes lives. It could provide you a way to just work from home and become your own boss, get whatever type of clothing, materialistic things you might want, provide you income to provide for multiple family members, like I said earlier. So it's just, at the end of the day, depends on all of who you are as a person and what type of lifestyle you want to live. But like I said, if you give up on school or you don't want to go to college, etc., after high school, then you definitely need to be doing something where you're not becoming a dependent. You're more of a independent person. Like, you're not a dependent. You're an independent person. You're still able to get money for the basic necessities to survive and stuff, like a place to live, car, food on the table, etc., bills paid, all of that good stuff. So definitely got to be doing something if you ain't going to school.
That once between school, basketball, and YouTube. Something had to give because he was already making good money thanks to YouTube, and all of his other commitments were beginning to jeopardize that. So came to the decision to drop out of school and secure his bank, which, hey, I get it. Sometimes success is a window and you've got to get through it before it closes again. And for the record, it's not exactly a decision he has any regrets having made even today.
School is concentration camps, bro. All that shit you learned in school is pointless when you graduate. And then when you go to college, you're gonna be in debt for the rest of your life. And you only going there to work for someone, not to start your own business. If you're gonna start your own business, do it now. School, you don't need that shit.
like I said, it's all depending on your lifestyle and what you want to do growing up and all that, how you want to live the rest of your life at the end of the day. School is for people that wants to get big, like, positions where they can own companies or become a big person and power of a company and stuff like that. Like he said, some of this stuff is pointless. Y'all can debate that. I'm not gonna debate it, but a lot of that stuff kind of is pointless because at the end of the day, once you graduate from high school or college, etc., some of that stuff you probably won't even use in the rest of your life after the fact. So it's like kind of depending on what you want to do as far as career wise. So you gotta look at all of that stuff, add that in as a factor to what you really want to do pretty much after high school. Do you want to go to college and try to get a degree for whatever you for whatever career path you decide to take and stuff? Because some career paths you do need certain degrees from college to be able to progress and become bigger in the career pretty much at the end of the day, long story short. So definitely you just got to figure all of that stuff out pretty much in your senior year of high school at the end of the day. But yeah, I would, like I said, say some of that stuff is pointless to me. It's debatable to whoever wants to debate about it, but I'm not gonna debate it because y'all pretty much already figured it out that I didn't go to college, so I'm good in my position and what I'm doing. And also, here I am doing YouTube, so y'all pretty much can put two and two together on why I'm doing all of this. So it is what it is, though. But yeah, man, you gotta figure that stuff out.
Very focused by his decision to dedicate himself to YouTube, So moved out to Phoenix to become the biggest YouTuber in Arizona. More recently, he's opened up a new YouTube channel called Spiritual So to explore his thoughts on more profound subjects and offer advice to his many subscribers.
Went through depression, bro. I had all the fans in the world, all the money in the world. None of that shit matters. Ask Juice WRLD. Ask these rappers that do drugs 24/7 trying to cope with the way they feel. You can't hide from the way you feel.
As for where SoLLUMINATI will go from here, well, I think that's a video for another day. After all, this is before they were famous. What did you guys think about SoLLUMINATI's story? Anything you guys know about that I maybe missed out on? Video.
Well, that's pretty much the end of the video, but it's a lot of stuff we could take away from the video, pretty much think about and get motivated by and stuff like that. Look at what city he came from. Y'all know Detroit is one of the worst cities to grow up out of and stuff like that. So look at his background, where he came from, and look at where he at now in life. So it's just all dependent on you. You gotta get motivated, you gotta stay inspired, and definitely take a path where it's gonna put you in the right place at the right time and stuff like that, as far as your financial stability, your family, yourself, of course, and so on and so on. But definitely do the legal right way stuff. I'm not telling y'all to forget school and go to the streets and then figure out what you want to do. None of that. No, it's literally, if you ain't going to school, at least have a job or go to the army or something. You definitely got to be doing something productive and be independent and not becoming dependent. So definitely keep all that in mind. And like I said, stay motivated and inspired. You'll be able to achieve what all of these people are doing. So it is what it is. Do what y'all got to do with that knowledge and information and further your life. Period. So at the end of the day, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. And I'm going to see y'all later on with more videos. And don't forget to tell your friends and family and turn on your post notification as well, so you know when we upload videos, etc., etc. Other than that, I'm going to see y'all later on. Peace.